Hello Flosstube, it's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. I'm popping in today to do just a quick tutorial on railroading stitches. In my most recent video, I mentioned that I railroad the top leg of my cross stitches after getting comments about how nicely my stitches lay, and thank you for that. But after that video, I got lots of comments and questions about the railroading. Would I do a tutorial? And I'm happy to do that, so here we are. What this piece here is an ornament. It's a Little House Needleworks. It's hot cocoa. And I'm almost done with it, but I thought it would be a great opportunity to film a video because when you're railroading, that means automatically you're stitching with 2 threads, because you're going to be railroading those threads. So just to cut a little bit of time, I've went ahead and done the first leg all the way across. I'm stitching this with DMC. And so I've done one leg all the way across here, right up under this cream and right above the rim, this dark rim of the mug, the hot cocoa mug. So let me split that up. You can see there's 2 threads there. And as you come up from the bottom, beneath the fabric, all you're going to do is take those threads and just split them on either side of your needle like that. Can you see that? Let me see if I can get a little closer. Apologize. I'm stitching, I've got my Q-snap on my lap stand. I've got my light above that and then my camera above the light magnifier. But I hope you can see that. But here is, I think I'm going to scoot this over. Bear with me. There you go. And I'm going to go in a little further. Okay. So you're going to put your needle between those 2 threads and go down in the top. Now I stitch from bottom left to top right and then from bottom right to top left. So I'm bringing that needle down. And as you can see, that's the first railroaded stitch. And you see how the thread itself will twist up on you? You can just lightly comb that back with a finger, split them again, and go down. I try to split the thread as close as I can to the hole that I will be diving down into. Comb it back. See, there's the 2 threads. Go down. And you see how even now, even though I'm railroading, just the process of stitching and bringing that needle around the back, the threads are still twisting in on themselves, much like when we're making a cording. So when that happens, I suggest, or because that's what I do, is if after about 4 or 5 stitches, I just let my thread, I drop my needle and let it spin if needed behind my fabric. Just drop the needle and it'll spin back on itself and loosen up. Remember when we had rotary phones or phones with the cord, and we would have to do that every now and then, just drop the phone and let it spin so that it would relax the cord. It's the same premise here. But that's, again, split those threads, go down. And again, as I said, when I'm coming across from left to right with the first leg of the cross stitch, I do not railroad. Now, I know that some people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer not only to save time, but in knowing that no one's going to see that bottom leg. I only railroad the top. So again, this one's really bending in on itself or folding in. Let me spin my thread a little bit because I can't drop it here and let it spin. Okay. And the good thing is, like with the stitches above, as you're coming down, you can kind of rake through them. You can see that these have been railroaded. And as you're diving down, if one seems to be a little bunched up or maybe not, the tension wasn't pulled just right, you can use that by raking that needle across again. You can kind of rake that bunch out, or like I said, if the tension's off, it kind of pulls up, tugs the thread just a little bit to the back. And just proceed stitching. So quick and easy. I hope this answers the questions that I received. If you have any other questions, you can drop them down below. I'll be happy to try to answer them in the comments. Other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and that's filled with stitches and happiness. See you soon. Bye-bye.